Hello everybody, and today I'm bringing you a no-kill zombie Easter egg run on the Giant. This is my first zombies challenge run, and I haven't seen many videos on getting no kills and running an Easter egg, so I wondered if it was possible. I've seen low rounds and high, but I thought I could crack this one open. My first and third time was possible if I didn't get a kill or they got to me first. And the ninth time, I figured out some doors are optional.
This ain't funny, Doc. Turn around. Slowly. Do you know who I am? Yeah.
Now, the gobblegums I ran for this attempt was the nukes, the question mark, which is just the randomized power-ups. It gives you 2 of them. There's the Inferal Enhancement and the extra credit, which you're going to need on the first round. And then Hide in Plain Sight, which you kind of use to your leisure to help you get further in the Easter egg without stressing about the zombies. Now, as far as the zombies, you're going to want to pretty much round them up. There's 6 on round 1, so just make sure before you turn on the trap that you have all 6 coming towards you. So as I'm just getting enough points, I grab the door, get the gobblegum. It has to be extra credit, and then we can move on with the run. And then it usually still is a long round 1 because you have to go turn on power, you have to use the trap still, and half the time the zombies will despawn, and you have to make sure they're on the right side of the trap. There's ways you probably could get around this by either downing yourself with quick revive or getting jug, but for this sake, let's just do it without dying, no perks. We get our mega gobblegums, and that's how we roll. And we just need to get enough points to open up just enough of the map, and then we can pack a punch our weapon with the other gobblegum, but we end up waiting till the next round so that way we get it for free. And that's the thing where as long as you use your traps effectively and kill through the rounds, your pistol will start to become less effective. Therefore, you can bring out your RK5 and get points, and that ends up saving the run. But as far as speed-wise, you can definitely do it less rounds. If you get your grenades on the right spots, there's ways to get points alternatively. Like, I wasn't repairing barriers as much. I could have lined up more zombies. There's tons of things I could do to make it lower and more efficient, but we ended up completing it, and my heart was racing enough just on the round it was when I was trying to do it, with no perks, no pack-a-punch weapons. It was a little bit of a mess, this run, but we ended up not killing all the zombies, so I had to use the trap an extra time, which is an extra 1,000. So there's one of my big mistakes right there. Not very happy. To do the Easter egg, we need to shoot one of the power consoles on the outside of the map. So we have to get that pack-punch weapon, and there's no point really opening that side of the map until we get enough points. So round's ending, we get it, so now we go on. We actually don't even need to open up that from spawn, so there's nothing to open. We pack-punch this with the gobblegum. You can do it with the M1 911, but I don't think it's a good idea, because if a zombie ends up spawning back there while you're trying to shoot, you can kill them and end your run. And with these grenades, there's certain spots where we don't have to open up where the teleporters are. We've done the pack-punch weapon part. We now just have to round up zombies, get enough time to ourselves to be able to run over and throw our grenades. So I just round up the zombies here. I think there's like 12. I didn't know at the time, so I ended up just rounding up as many zombies as I could until I didn't see any come. I even waited a bit longer just because I didn't want the same mistake as round 1, and we ended up getting by. And the next round, we end up carrying a lot more into the Easter egg, but as far as this round, we need to just get out our points. That'll help us with getting further in the chances, because if we have to respin, we can always respin, but I don't think we end up doing a respin in this run. So I activate the trap. There's all the zombies. I'm looking around, make sure none are not in there, and we end up ending the round. So here I can go get the gobblegum. So now I pretty much had to open up the other teleporter area, but I didn't need access fully to that area where the second box location is. I only needed to do this first box location, because you can line up a grenade, and I ended up doing it first shot. You can hear it there. And then my unpack punched RK5, so now I use my hide in plain sight to give me a little bit of a break here. It was either that or I got a nuke. And then here I end up shooting the other one. I don't know exactly where it is. I've never scoped in, so I just kind of shot sporadically. And now that I got all the zombies, I'm gonna pretty much use the trap and try to use the grenades while I gotta hide in plain sight. And what I didn't realize is that I'm broke. And this is where I began to panic, because I realized I couldn't buy the trap. Since I couldn't end the round, I had 2 grenades, so I ended up doing the faithful chuck to see if maybe I could hit the little teddy bear. Nothing. So I do hide in plain sight. Don't have enough for that. I end up running back over here safely, repairing some barriers, and really scrounging these last zombies. Back up, being very careful not to overshoot them, because I had already shot a bunch of them beforehand. So I kind of just wait for them all to spawn in, herd them up like some cattle, and begin shooting them again with my last 11 bullets. And now there's 2 ways I could do this. I can use the trap and end the run and try and throw grenades, or I could just buy the door and shoot the thing. Well, in the heat of the moment, my brain was not working, because of course my heart was racing that I've already done 2 steps, things are looking good, but what do? I go and buy the trap and risk throwing 2 grenades, and I am left with nothing. Absolutely nothing. And I don't know how this happened, but that wasn't all the zombies. So I realized, oh no, I've messed up. This is it. It's over. And I don't know how, but by the grace of God, this guy showed up. I don't know how. I was like, good boy, end the round. I need my free gobblegum. I'm still so dumb, I have no points. I get the nukes, which end up giving me 800 points, but it's still not enough. So I repair some barriers here. use this nuke on standby for once they start spawning in. I don't care about the points that they would give me here, because I'm ready to do the Easter egg. And again, I didn't get it. So I get the nuke, get my 400 points, check the furnace. I'm an idiot. We go back down, round up some more zombies. Actually, no, I think we stay up here and just hit a nuke. No, we do go down. Yeah, it's much safer down here. This is about the best spot you'll get. I use some RK5 because it's round 4. I wouldn't use the RK5 on round 3. I feel like that's very risky. Round 1, just keep it in your pocket. Unless if you get extra credit and you roll another gobblegum and get the pack punched, then go ahead and do it. You could probably actually get this done maybe on round 2. But round 5, it is for me. And took a while. I only tried this probably for 2 days, and half the time it is the cutscene and loading back in. Now, if I had to rate this on a difficulty scale, it's probably a 3 out of 5. It can get hectic. It is all about luck. With only Mega Gums and on console, you pretty much have to grind for your own Mega Gums. So effectively it's a little bit more difficult. But we shoot the last zombie, or the last teddy bear here. We were just so scared right here. I was panicking so much. I got the weapon. We finished the Easter egg. I could not believe it. That's probably the first time I've done the actual Easter egg solo myself. And now I did it without dying. And no zombies dying. Well, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thanks for watching.